So we met Miri's mother, Misaki, in the previous episode, and she was not happy to see that the package she was sending got a return to sender. She's definitely not put on the platform to be liked, but I do understand her stance and where she's coming from. That being said, obviously we can see that she's out here making mistakes, you know, like sending her child off and being in a, I assume, abusive relationship, but, you know, we'll just have to see more of her if we do see more of her, and I hope that we see more of her. And as you, if you've been a long time watcher, you should know that I very much enjoy these sort of characters. But hey, our two dads have finally come to terms that they are in fact dads now, and Miri is their daughter. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out now that they've decided on their roles. If you guys like the content, remember to leave the video a like and subscribe if you haven't. If you didn't like the content, dislike the video and we'll be on our way. Let's get started. Oh, she wants to cook? Oh no, doing laundry. Just let her do it, you know? She's gotta learn how to do this eventually. She's gonna pour the entire thing. Yeah! Oh, we're gonna overfill it. Ooh. Damn, that's a lot of scars on his body. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. She's fucking up the regular stuff. She wants to do everything. Okay, that is oil. Very dangerous. She's damn, dude, she managed to spill everything, dude. She is fucking everything up, bro. Alright. We need to sit her down and fucking... She also has way too much energy, but... She's like a dog that has too much energy, so now they're fucking... The daycare! There you go, we gotta fucking put her in a daycare. She's too much being at home all the time. Anyways... I know I just made the fucking comparison of her and a fucking dog. But, you know, like how dogs have way too much energy and you just kind of let them fucking fuck up the house, you know? They will tear up your couch and everything if you don't give them time to play and release all their energy. That's basically her. She is. Except, you know, she's much more of a... I mean, she's not a dog, she's a kid. And of course she wants to, like, do the things that the adults are doing, you know? And that's how kids learn anyways, because they're out here fucking mimicking. Before I took a drink, I thought about how, like, yeah, she's mimicking things like a monkey. I keep going with animal references. But then again, you know, we're mammals. Google. Daycare near me. He's curious, he's like, is that true? Yeah, I was just thinking, I'm like, there's no new enrollments. Yeah, that's... Go to the government. Ooh, she's ready, dude! Daycare time! It's the government's office. Oh, it's the same bunny that she has? On the 4th floor. Ooh. Ooh, that's a line right there. Ooh, what is the number? Oh! 42! Ooh! That's like an hour away! Or 2 hours. If we're really out. Talk about the fucking waiting at the DMV. That's a screening. Parental employment. Oh, that is way too much shit. Way too much shit, dude. Can't we just bribe someone? Ooh! 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 All I got was a fucking government office! You make a lot of women cry. Goddamn, dude. Cooked up some forgeries. That's right. Alright, hopefully Meaty doesn't say, these are lying paperworks. Wow. Wow, alright. He's just walking the other way. You're... I just want to be home and play video games. We're just two dads, come on. And you're both fathers? Oh, kids, dude. Ray's just... Oh, Mary, you are just... Oh, Mary, you are just gonna get them in trouble. Just need a shh. That's what you have to say. If you want to get into a daycare, just be quiet, Miri. Don't say anything. I don't know why Ray has to come with, but... He's still trying to walk the other way. Oh, so this is... Okay. Unasaka. You guys all have different last names. Just what Papa said. They're together all the time. The star in her eyes. Even though Ray's just fucking fed up with everything, he still gives her a high five. Oh, look at all these nice things. Alright, alright, I don't... Alright, you shouldn't be dressing all fucking nice to see other parents, because they're not going to dress like... Alright, guys. Yes. Of course. Everything. Way too much shit. Holy crap. To establish dominance. I have to go buy a sewing kit, bro. You need to get, like, name tags, dude. Hopefully not on the clothes. This is why you need to get those little tapes that you can just fucking... Holy shit, dude. You're gonna fucking bleed all over the place. You didn't have to sew it on all the clothes, right? Like, at the very least, like, just sew the clothes that you need to... Oh my god, they're all gonna come out in such... You guys look so shady, it hurts! Giraffe class. Two hot papas? You think they're rich? Oh no, they're texting already in their fucking group chat. Almost like mobsters. They could do a hit on my husband. Temperature and event. Uh-oh. Wow. So like, he just wants to play video games. Just let the man play. Uh-oh. They're all gonna be intimidated by her. Because of her dads! Ooh! The daycare sucks! Yeah, because she's like some rich girl. They don't wanna... Ooh! That's it. Sling some dirt at them! This daycare sucks! Finally, he can smoke. No, his smoke! Kyu-chan be like, I know you're keeping this daughter. God, you guys are still in the same fucking suit? She's gonna lie? I don't know yet. Okay. She has to assess the situation first. I don't know yet, or sad? People don't want to play with her because you gave these kids and parents a bad impression! I know. Are the other kids not fucking playing with my child? Uh-oh. Cause she has too much of an expensive clothes. Alright. The kids store. I pair rage with all the mothers. You know how to get kids? Fucking give her some toys and some fucking snacks. It's paradise. Pre-loop towels. Should have googled it. They're so cheap. I'm gonna be a member. They're relatively cheap. It's a papa bike. Oh my god, they bought so much shit, dude. Where are you guys gonna keep everything? Like I said, fucking sling mud at these people. Let's fucking go. I've got a ball over there. Fucking kick it. Oh shit. Damn, dude, he's a fucking pro out here. Really showing off to these kids. I'm cool and hip with the kids. Good. Okay. Well, that was, well, you know, I've been asking for the daycare episode and I got it. Good, now give me more of it. But it is nice to see, like, you know, the struggle of, essentially the struggle of, like, having a kid, you know, just doing this one thing to just take her into a fucking daycare. And then having her in the daycare is not enough, obviously, because she wasn't really making friends, so she wasn't having a great time at the daycare. And also with Kazuki and Rei, you know, not really, they've kind of got accepted their role, but they haven't like fully assimilated into it. So, well, Kazuki is asking Miri about like how her day is, and of course, you know, she's not. Oh. Wow, her own little room. No more sleeping on the couch. Is this a closet? What is... Alright. Cool. No, don't go to the next episode. Fucking no. Okay. Before I forgot, I actually forgot what I was saying before. Okay, so, yeah, like, he was asking Miri about it, but Miri was just like, you know, she doesn't really talk about, of course she's a kid, she wouldn't like end up saying everything, especially if she's feeling sad, and she, you know, she probably doesn't know how to say it, or at the very least she doesn't want to put it on her dad and whatever. And of course, you know, they had to talk about the notebook, and Anna, the caretaker, she had written a few in it, but Kazuki is out here, he has not actually read the notebook, so he hasn't really seen, even though he's asking Miri, he didn't really take a look in her notebook and all that, so it's very nice, you know, but okay, we're gonna go back to the center and I'll talk more about it. Alright, so that was episode 4 of Buddy Daddies. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. You know that I always like talking to you guys. For me, I thought that this was a pretty nice episode. As I said, you know, I wanted the daycare episode and I got it, so I very much enjoyed it, although had a bit of a big moment of secondhand embarrassment. If you ever see me take off my glasses, it's either one of two things. It's either I'm a little bit too embarrassed, you know, the secondhand embarrassment is really getting through, it's really leaking through the screen and I just can't look at it in HD. I can't look at it in high quality. I have to take it out and like at least look at it from like a blurry view. Or the second one is if I'm really upset and I just like, I just don't want to fucking see their face in high definition. But yeah, well, I was getting some big sense of secondhand embarrassment. But again, it goes back to that point of Kazuki specifically, since Rei hasn't really, he's just been strung along this whole time. But with the both of them, you know, they haven't really assimilated to their role. They haven't fully thought about what Miri needs specifically. And they're also, I guess, since they're so well off most of the time. I mean, look at the apartment that they're living in, and also as Kazuki had said to Rei, hey, you're a rich kid. You don't understand the whole impact of like how society looks at you based on your clothing and all that. So Kazuki, who I assume since he lived with no parents, he was in an orphanage and all that, he said like, I got the raw deal, so like I know how this shit works. So, you know, people judge you based on your clothes, and so that's why we gotta buy all brand names and be super fucking suave and all that shit, right? And so God, when they went into the daycare with those clothes on, I was just like, guys, nobody in the fucking daycare is going to do that. You are not... I mean, you're probably in like a well-off place in this area, I assume, where they're living, because it's a daycare that's close by. But like, the people who brings these kids to daycare, they're not fucking millionaires, you know? So it was just, ooh, such a bad situation. But I mean, in Kazuki's head, it's what he would assume, but and at the same time, it kind of worked for the moms. It didn't exactly work for the kids, you know. Of course, they're going to be very different in how they think, and especially if they hear their mom talking about these dudes who seem very rich and all that. So, you know, as an adult with Rei and Kazuki, it definitely worked for the other adults, but it does not work for Miri, who is out here wearing brand name clothes to these kids who who probably have never worn brand name clothes before. Even though Miri obviously doesn't really understand the whole situation with like the wealthy clothes and all that, you know, the nice looking clothes. I just wanted to look at this. Thank you, Moogie's mama. Oh my god, Moogie, Smoogie, 2 hot papas. So the name is her the mom's name. Okay, the names are just the kids, and then mom. That's their username in their I was gonna say Discord, in their little group chat. 2 hot papas in Giraffe's class. Ooh, dying to know more. These clothes look expensive. You think they're rich? Oh, dude. Well, we are hitmen. Hitmen. Wow, I take a hit from that. These moms. I love that when they could do a hit on my husband too. I want in on that action, dude. Fucking the group chat of just thirsty moms. Oh, that is fantastic, dude. Fan-fucking-tastic. Anyways, I think I pretty much made my point about the whole, you know, not assimilating to the dad roles just yet, and also, you know, forgetting the very important things, like looking at her notebook. But, like, you know, he's doing a good job at asking Miri how her day is, but again, Miri is this kid who, if she's feeling something that's like a negative feeling, she's probably not going to blurt it out as she would when she's happy and all that, so it's very understandable. And going to the, you know, introducing us to a new character, which is Anna, the caretaker. You know, I assume she's like the head caretaker or whatever she's doing, if she's part of doing the interview stuff, since there are like also other caretakers. I don't know, but I really like Anna, and of course, before we got to see her, we got to see a different daycare, and we got to see this lady who seems more strict, just based off of, like, the way that she looks at people, and I presume, you know, her age as well. She's a little bit more, I was gonna say conservative, I suppose. So, like, even if Miri did get accepted into that, I do wonder how that lady would have thought of Miri's energy, you know. But we don't know. I'm just out here really fucking assuming her, you know, judging her by her appearance. Judging a book by its cover and everything. But from what we see with Anna, she's, you know, very smiley, and of course when she talks, I actually do want to go back to that scene with the caretaker. So, like, other than her having, like, that general frown on her, you know, and, like, not particularly smiling when they're doing the interview, she kind of just let Miri do her own shit, you know, do whatever. So, compared to when we saw Anna, who, and the other guy as well, I don't know who he, I mean, I assume he's like the owner or whatever, or he's like the head, maybe he's the head caretaker. I don't know who this man is, but, you know, when they're doing the interview here, they're letting the kid right there, sit with them in the interview instead of just letting her play somewhere else. And Anna, when she first asked a question, she asked for Miri. You know, so she's just like, hey, so what's your name? And then Kazuki's out here fucking continuously embarrassing himself. But, you know, if it really gives that charm of like, okay, like, Okay, I have a very soft spot for anime about single father trying to raise their daughter. I don't know why. That's like a genre in some in anime, and like I fucking love it. But it really gives off that vibe, you know, except it's two dads this time around. So of course he's out here making an embarrassment of himself because he's a single dad. You know, trying to raise a kid that he doesn't really, that he's not very experienced with. But consider that in the other interview, it was just him, Ray, and the other lady. So he was sort of just expecting that he has to answer as well. So it was understandable why he ended up answering, even though Anna was specifically asking for Miri. So yeah, I just like, you know, having the two takes on that, and of course we can see how Anna does care for Miri, and you know, I would assume for the other kids as well. And of course she was the one who wrote in the notebook about Miri's situation, in case Miri probably didn't write it in her notebook. You know, if she didn't want to lay out her feelings knowing that her dad would read it, then Anna kind of just wrote it in the notebook for her, hoping that the dads will read it, but they didn't until she freaking mentioned it. So it's nice to have, you know, Anna as the caretaker. So I very much like her. She's very nice. I would trust her with my non-existent kids. And to compare her to the other lady again, you know, I would assume she's a lot more optimistic compared to the other lady who, Kazuki and Ray, I think it was Kazuki who mentioned it, then like, or it was, I don't know, one of them said that like, oh yeah, she was already suspicious of us, you know, with the way she was frowning and the way she was just glaring at them, while Anna was just really out here seemingly more optimistic and just hearing like, oh, bad business, like what does your daughter mean by that? And like when they came in with the with the suits, you know, she's like, wow, you guys are looking good, kind of like mobsters. Very nice, dude, very nice. Also, obviously, as a person who doesn't have kids, I don't know how this whole shit works with daycares. Like, if you had to get all these... I mean, maybe it's something that's in Japan. It's more super serious. I know that with, like, the whole daycare stuff here, you'd still have to, like, put your name on everything. But, I mean, my family, when they have to put names on everything, they just get, like, those little fucking stickers or whatever. Like, the little name stickers. They put it on over, and then they just write it instead of having to write it on everything. Sew it on stuff. Like, Jesus Christ. That's a lot... like I said, that's a lot of fucking work. And it's just like Misaki said. She said, you're a person who's never raised a kid before, so like, what the fuck do you know? And Kazuki is getting this lesson right now. And last, with Kyu-chan, who I assume is catching on that Kazuki and Rei have a kid. Or at the very least, you know, the person that they were asking about, like, oh, with the mistress and all that, he would assume that this doll that they were talking about is actually the kid, and now they've decided to raise the kid instead. I would assume, but I'm not exactly sure if, like, why he would have trouble with them having kids, you know, like, if he you know, finally figures it, or he already figures it out, like, is he actually gonna do anything about it? You know, other than giving them the fucking lesson of, you guys are hitmen, and you're out here trying to raise a kid, this is bad business, or, you know, you shouldn't be bringing kids into this sort of world, or whatever. It's, I don't know if he's gonna end up having an issue with it, which I'm still kind of, I still would be like, why, but whatever. One of these days, I assume Kyu-chan is just going to, send Ogino Rio after them. Or at least, I think I mentioned it before, you know, when we first saw him in episode 2, that perhaps they're going to have a little competition with this Ogino Rio guy. You know, if Kyu-chan's like, hey, if you want to get work. I assume they're getting work now that Miri is in the daycare, so I don't know, probably not, but we'll just have to see. And finally, even though I said the other point was the last, I hope that we get to see more thirsty mom group chat. That is fucking great. I love it. That's all I want. Just give me more of that. But alright, if I have anything else to say, I will write it in the description down below. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I will see you guys in the next episode.